So now states are trying to make it harder for you to film the police. Why? Why don't they want you to film the police? Instead of training the police officers to do their job properly, they don't want you to film the police. Well, guess what? I served in the Marine Corps. And the things that the police officers get away with, our soldiers and Marines in combat won't get away with. The things that the police do, our soldiers and Marines that are in combat right now, they don't get away with that. So I want to ask you, is a police officer job more stressful than a person that's in combat in a foreign country where everybody around you is a potential enemy? Even the people that you train to do a job can at any time come in and shoot you in your back. Because you really don't know where their allegiance lie. Does the police officers have a worse job than that? If they don't, we should not be allowing them to get away with this and say whatever they want to say. You know when the officer did something wrong is when the first thing that the department does is release information about the criminal history of the person that they killed. If that's the first thing that happens, they try to release the disparaging information about the person that was killed, then you know that the shooting may not have been justified, or the beating may not have been justified. You got this thing at UVA with this guy that was beat the other night, Wednesday night. Well, actually Wednesday morning. Well, guess what? First of all, he never resisted. He never resisted arrest. They say he never resisted arrest. Even the charge that they gave him pretty much states he did not resist them. Secondly, they don't know whether he was drunk or not. They don't know whether he was drunk or not. His actual charge says, public disorderly conduct, swearing, or public intoxication. Not in public intoxication, or public intoxication. Because they don't know whether he was drunk or not. And according to all the information that's been given so far, he didn't start swearing until they slammed him on his head. You slam me on my head, you think I'm gonna stay quiet? Hey, look, I'm gonna call your mama some names. Call you some names too. So they charged the guy with obstruction. Well, guess what? They didn't meet the minimum requirements of the law for him to talk to them. You're under no, like I said, you're under no obligation to talk to the police. The police can't just come up there and put their hands on you. And that's what they did to him. They walked up to him, grabbed him by his arm, and when he asked them to let him go, They slammed him on his head. They walked up to him because he was standing in front of the door. The guy at the pub wouldn't let him in. They walked up to him, grabbed his by his arm, moved him from in front of the door so they could talk to him. And they asked him for his ID. One of the guys still had him by his arm. And he said, why do you need my ID? The ABC agent didn't answer. He said, well, can you please let me go? And he tried to move his arm out of the ABC office agent's hand arm. When the other agent saw that, he tackled him from behind and slammed him on his head. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly the description that the police officer gave, and that's exactly what happened. So is that justified? No, it is not. I don't care how you twist it. It is not. You don't have to obey the police. The police have no authority. They have no authority unless you give them authority.